Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I hope you've had a very Merry Christmas, a good New Year's, and I know it's been like 2 months since the last upload. I'm sorry. Anyways, today I'm going to be showing you the absolute bare bone essentials that I bring with me on every photography shoot. Starting off with an item so inexpensive but could literally save you hundreds or thousands of pounds. And that is this little UV filter from K&F Concepts. Let me explain what I mean. So I was down at a Broken Wise gig, shooting some photos, and I was talking with one of the other photographers there, and he was telling me how he puts one of these in front of every single piece of glass he owns, but not really for the properties of the filter itself. So a UV filter obviously blocks UV light, protecting your camera and your lens and stuff. But the reason why he puts one of these in front of every single piece of glass he owns is to protect against accidental bangs or scratches. Because just think about it, if you're putting one of these in front of your lens, and let's say for example I didn't have this lens hood on, if you're going around shooting your photos and you come against like a stick or a twig or a corner of a piece of a table, it's only going to really damage the filter, not your lens. Because if it damages the filter, you can just buy a new one. But if it damages the lens, you could be looking at damages worth over 350 quid, especially for a lens like this, or thousands of pounds if you got a big professional lens. So just having a cheap like 20, 30, 40 quid filter in front of the lens will just save you so much money in the long run. Now, second on the list is something you probably wouldn't expect, but a power bank. Specifically this Ugreen one, 145 watts, 25,000 milliamp hours. The reason why I carry this around with me is, simply put, to charge batteries on the go and charge my phone and charge other devices. Because if you go to a shoot where there's no wall outlets or you're outside, you are absolutely screwed if your devices aren't charged, your batteries aren't charged, your phone isn't charged. So just having one of these with you just eliminates all that hassle and all that worry. Then again, you should be charging your batteries before your shoot, but if you don't, it's a lifesaver. And especially for me, since I'm a college student, I'm always running about college. And if I quickly need to plug my phone in as I'm walking around, then it's very useful there. Now, next up, I'm literally getting everything out of my camera bag right now. This K&F Concept Air Blower. Now, simply put, you can get any air blower as long as it's pretty much like this. And that's just to clean your lens. Obviously, if you can, get a microfiber cloth as well, but just having one of these with you is pretty much an essential, because if you get dust or hairs or anything on the lens or on top of the sensor, your shoot day is absolutely ruined. Of course, you can get rid of them in post in Lightroom and stuff, but let's be honest, just better to get rid of them on the day. So yeah, just having one of these in your bag, lifesaver again. All these items are lifesavers. You should just be bringing these around wherever you go, just in case. Because although it adds like an extra few pounds onto the weight that you're carrying, the fact that if you didn't have one with you is absolutely worth the extra weight. Next up is an SD card that is currently in my camera. Now, I do have other SD cards that I could show, but just this SanDisk 128 gig. I use V30 cards, you can use V60 or V90. Just one of these will absolutely save you in the long run in case you run out of storage on set or you're using another device that requires a memory card. Just having multiple SD cards with you is again a must. The first wedding and the only wedding I've ever shot, I was shooting on this 5D Mark II, and because they take CFX Express cards like this one, come on focus, there we are. Because they take these ones, I only have ones in 16 gigabytes, but luckily enough, I had 2 cards with me on that day, because if I didn't, I was about halfway through the wedding and it got full. So just having those extra memory cards is an absolute lifesaver again. But if you shoot SD, you can get cheaper ones with 128 gig and stuff like that. So just bringing extra memory cards with you on set is absolutely a must. And finally, any kind of SD card reader. Now, this one's quite a bulky one. It's a 4-in-1, so you can do CFX Express, TF cards, SD cards, and MS cards. Again, just bringing one of these around with you. I know you can plug in your camera into your computer nowadays, but just having one of these just in case is definitely a good practice to bring around with you. It doesn't have to be this one, it doesn't have to be a bulky one like this. It could just be an SD card to USB converter or something like that, just in case you need to read files on a computer whilst you're there. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I know this has just been a really quick, sporadic video. I've been meaning to film this for so long, and I just haven't. Also, what do you think of the new setup? I'm borrowing this camera from college. It's the R100 with a 50mm prime, and because it's a micro four thirds sensor, I'm zoomed in at like 100mm. It's crazy, but it does come with autofocus, so that's something that I've not had on the 5D Mark II or the 1300D, so that's quite nice. But yeah, tell me what you think in the comments down below, and like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. I can't do what I usually do, where I usually put the lens cap over the camera. Where is the lens cap? I've lost the lens. Oh, it's over there. Hang on. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.